Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video about Icarus, my C++ IDE. I'm gonna be showing you some of the new features, which some of them have been implemented and are already out in the latest release. Some of them are not already out, so this is a first preview of them. So I'm gonna create a new project. Console application is fine for now, just test whatever, I don't know, and C99 is fine. So I'm gonna have to make the classic struct example. So we're gonna maybe let's just do, I kind of want to change the vector example. Let's do an vector f. So we're gonna have x, y, and z, and we're gonna call it vector f. Okay, very simple, very straightforward. So we're not gonna locate it in the stack. We're gonna locate it in the heap. So we're gonna use malloc size of vector f. And we're gonna have to include stdlib. So one of the new features, you can already see it, it's this yellow bar here, which indicates the file has been modified since the last build. The first features are very simple. Let's see, I want to assign something to the X member, but I don't want to have to type the arrow each time because it's a pointer, and to the reference pointers and access its values in C, you have to use this weird syntax of this. You can just do a dot and it will automatically convert it to an arrow. Okay, so if you if this wasn't a pointer, so if I add another one here which was just a stack allocated vector. Okay, so I have a simple one here. I want to access its X member. I can just do it. But if I want to, if I, for example, change, if I mistype, it's still gonna show the members, but if I type, it's gonna replace it with the dot. So very simple stuff. Okay. Now let's talk about something else, which is the debugger. No, actually, I want to show you something else first. If I go into font and zoom, we have a new font menu, which is much better. It shows a lot more fonts because it's loading system fonts as well. The size thing is now a text box you can input text into, and yeah, we have custom themes. So the Icarus now exposes a themes folder, which you can input custom themes files inside, and these are the default ones that are shipped with Icarus. You can open them with Notepad++ or whatever, and or Icarus itself, and edit them. So they are 32-bit values, and so you can change them, add how many ones you want here. It will just load them, and you can change the color of Icarus at your however you want. So I'm gonna keep this one for now because I like it a lot, and I'm going to add a breakpoint, and I'm gonna start debugging. So let's talk a bit about the debugger. The debugger now has separators for each view. If I want to check, for example, the disassembly view, it's now very clear what it's doing, because before, since on x86-64 the the instructions are variable size. Before there was this bug, because I'm adding support for ARM64, which is fixed size. I had this little bug in which x86 assembly was going basically longer instructions were offsetting the mnemonics by a certain amount. So I fixed it, and it's now really much clearer. So this is the entire Chromium code base. It's so big and it contains so many files that the Windows directory properties thing takes a long time to actually find them all. It's about 90,000 code files, but it's around 500,000 files total, so you can see them here getting counted. So this is Visual Studio. You can see it's gonna be pretty fast to open, but if I start looking around for something like Chromium inside the whole code base, it's gonna say there are a lot of results, and the performance, my fans are spinning up as well. It's gonna say that the performance can be influenced by all these results, and in fact you can see that the scrolling is super slow. It's stuck. Okay, it's stuck. It's literally not responding. And I want to see how much memory is it using. I'm using, yeah, it crashed. Okay, whatever. I mean, it's okay. You can see it's basically unbearable like this. So if you're working on a professional project and you're having a lot of yeah, it's okay, whatever. Now I'm gonna show the Icarus one. So Ecarus is pretty smart. I already have a project here, but I'm gonna delete it. If you right click and select open with Ecarus, it's gonna automatically detect that there are C and C++ sources, and you can create a project automatically. If you click yes, you want to see how fast it creates. Done. And now I want to show you how fast it is to do the same thing, the same search thing here. So I'm gonna look for something like, I'm gonna look for the same results. So I'm gonna look for Chromium, and you can see the search is progressive, but I can already start going down, up. I can do whatever. I can scroll, I can click somewhere, I can look for something else. And this is just because the search algorithm is much better than the Visual Studio one, and because there's a bunch of good programming practices I took when working with Icarus. So yeah, I guess you can see it right here. It's still keeping speed. There's like thousands of tabs open, but it doesn't lose a single frame. So yeah, thank you for watching, I guess.